I got a nice like 22-inch screen, and then I could be like, oh, I want to ride around in the mountains of Guatemala, pump, and then that shit'll have like a, somebody was riding a bike and they had like a camera or whatever, and now I'm that person.
Or what's it called? Was it Playtone? Or what is the...
No, it's not a Peloton. It's a Nordic track, but
it still is
good stuff, man.
It's a better bike. You don't know shit about exercise bikes. You just know the name Peloton.
Welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, a.k.a. Tony. The Dawn, the Great One. You know, sports is here. I'm here with my amigos. 3 best amigos. I got my dog, Mateo, in the building.
What's up, man?
Got my dog, Pucho, in the building.
Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys.
And I got my dog, Cat, in the building in the back there. Doe, can you just scoot over for Cat?
Meow.
Nah, I got my dog Doe in the fucking building. I'm gonna wake y'all bitches up because y'all bitches sound like y'all half asleep.
Yeah. That's a lot of hype horns.
Lot. And we're taking shots from my Cowboys.
I do not condone this level of cheese. The corniness.
Cheers.
Oh, it's gonna be
the self-named Don. Okay.
Better than being known as the hip hop hater. Tell you that much.
Yeah, I hate hip hop. Fuck hip hop.
You hate hip hop?
He's anti-hip hop.
There's a great rapper who said hip hop is dead. I forgot his name.
There is a rapper who said,
"Oh, wasn't that Lil Nas X?"
No, it was Nas.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Like that one?
You know what I was thinking about the other day?
What?
What if you were at the strip club, like you're about to buy a dance from a stripper, and then a 1 minute XXX Tentacion song comes on? 1 minute, that's it. Now you paid $20. Yo, I'd be tight.
I'm telling that bitch to keep dancing. Fuck. Keep dick on my Tory lace.
Yo, whip out a gun. Yo, dance, bitch.
There was a podcast I listened to one time, and they were talking about a Canadian strip club because the Canadians have they don't have paper dollars. They've got loonies and toonies, which are $1 coins and $2 coins.
No.
So what do you do with strippers? Do you like throw the coins at them? But they're talking about it on this podcast, and apparently there's like a bucket they bring around that you put the coins into.
Get the fuck
fucking
out
church.
Here.
What is this?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't remember Catholic church when they used to come around. What is it? Tithings?
Tithes.
And you get the ultimate fucking pressure to put money in there, to the point our parents were training us to put money in this shit. They'd be like, all right, I got $5. All y'all motherfuckers getting $1. Y'all all putting money in the fucking thing. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, they're preparing you for the pressures of Catholic church.
And
dude, at one of the churches we went to growing up, my uncle was a pastor. And he gave my dad this, I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's like a fake $20 bill. It's like half a $20 bill, and then you fold it open, and the rest is like this churchy nonsense where it's like, and this is why you should accept the Lord Jesus Christ, blah, blah, blah. And my uncle gave that to my dad one time as a joke. So I swear to God, one time my dad put that into the collection bucket, held on to it just to put it into the collection bucket from my uncle's church. Gave it right back to him.
It's crazy, too, because you put all this cash into this little basket, right? Twice. Motherfuckers bring that shit twice. And then the pastor's driving around the Benz. I'm like, yo, this nigga got Stacey Adams on. He's got the Gator Stacey Adams on. And then he's driving the fucking Benz. Meanwhile, my mom's driving the fucking Astro van. Like, I think we're doing this shit wrong.
Space van, dude.
Yeah, bro. That's a classic.
Remember the Astro van?
Bro, them Astro vans had curtains.
You remember the back seats? The 2 back seats were like
Turned into
armrest chairs?
Yeah.
Like armrest chairs? Yo, that was fire.
I felt like I was in a spaceship anytime I was in that. It had just those seats. It felt like I was like on the Enterprise or something, you know?
My mom shit had the fucking TV in that bitch. We was chilling, watching whatever the fuck was on there. That shit, as a kid growing up, that shit was fire.
You hook up your Nintendo 64.
Nah, we ain't do that. Yeah,
Tony
right.
was on.
Correct.
Tony had his beeper on him. He was getting beeps.
I had that alert, that Boost Mobile alert. Doot, doot. Y'all some haters.
We got one up by one of our listeners. They told us. They told me that they remember using rotary phones, which I've never used a rotary phone in my life.
No,
Wow.
the ones you
Yeah.
got to do that.
Spin
Yeah, I've
dials.
done that. Yeah, they had these in New York for a
You
while.
ain't used one.
Yes, we had one in our house.
Make a call.
Yes,
Yes. What the fuck?
it's not
What are
that
you saying?
uncommon.
Yes, you had one too.
Yeah, my mother had a phone like that.
Y'all
They have
niggas
a
was
bunch of
living
little-
in caves. Fuck
I mean,
outta
it's
here.
not. It's not like the 1950s or some shit where the earpiece is like a separate thing from the talk piece. But it was like the regular looking phone, except on the front it had like the little rotary thing.
You had to wait for that shit to spin all the way back.
That's how it would dial. Those little clicks. That's how it would actually like figure out what number it was sending.
Damn,
Crazy shit, man.
I'm older than y'all, and I ain't never used that shit.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I don't think you're older than me.
Nigga, I was born in '89.
I was born in '89 too. You're November. I'm September. I'm like 3 months older than you.
All right, we're '80s,
Two.
baby.
Tony left his brain at work.
That's the shit that got me tight in the chat. I'm just
I
gonna let
know.
y'all know. And then all these dick riders, fucking, i.e. Jesus, Felix, Chris, Mateo, Doughboy.
Did you guys catch that
all y'all.
Denver's versus Nuggets game, guys?
That was a funny one.
The Denver versus Nuggets game. The Denver's Nugs.
The Denver's Nugs, the game that Doey would have never watched. Someone had to tell him about the game.
for the listeners out there? Doe doesn't watch basketball. So every now and then Doe will get into this chat of ours and be like, yo, did you guys catch that Denver and Washington game or whatever the fuck?
Clippers.
Or the
Clippers
Clippers.
versus Nuggets.
And everybody in that chat reads that shit from Doe and just laugh. Everybody does. No one says it, but everybody laughs because it's like, it's fucking Doughboy. Like, he doesn't watch basketball. Don't be tight. I'm saying what these dudes is doing. I'm actually being the realest one right now. They're laughing. I'm laughing, but I tell you I'm laughing. Difference. There's a difference.
Wouldn't he just hear us laughing?
No, it's in the chat. You got to text it.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's fair.
I mean, I actually don't laugh. I actually love it. I find it humorous, and it brings me great joy.
Damn.
But I'm not laughing about it. It's just funny to me because, like, Doey watches a basketball game like once every 2 months, but then when he watches it, he has to notify everybody of it. So he's like, yo, did y'all catch the game?
Shots.
Although the Denver versus LA game was crazy. You know, went to overtime. It was a 2-point game. It wouldn't
There's
have been that
this,
close if Kawhi was playing. But.
There was this guy on the Clippers, a really tall guy, who kept fouling. Not only was he fouling towards the end, but he got a career high in overtime. Everyone at the bar was, well, not everyone. There's 2 or 3 people making fun of him that he had to go into overtime to get his career high. Like, they were just clowning him.
I don't think people understand like how hard it is to get more than 15 points in a game when you don't when you're not a starter.
So he was a really tall basketball player?
He was a tall guy on the other team. I don't really know his name. Yeah. He's a big man.
He's trolling you, though. He's trolling you. Everybody in NBA is fucking tall. Besides one, like a handful of fucking people. And when I mean tall, they're like 6'5" and up.
Was Scottie Pippen short? For some reason, I remember Scottie Pippen being short.
Nah, he's not sure.
Maybe he was just like 6 foot as opposed to 6'5" or something.
No way. I think Scottie Pippen was taller than Jordan. Jordan was at least
6'7". Wait,
don't
No,
know
was
why.
6'7"?
I think
I don't
Jordan,
know why I remember that dude as being a tiny little player.
either 6'7" or
Pippen.
6'6", bro.
I mean, it's possible. Shit, I don't know.
Nigga, Steph Curry's 6'5" or some shit like that.
Yeah,
right?
Curry looks little, but he's the sleeper tall guy. Nah, Scottie Pippen's 6'8".
Scottie Pippen's definitely not a short dude.
Check on that
Dude,
MJ
I'm
one.
fucking 5'8". He got a whole foot on me.
I think about that sometimes. Like you see like the short guy on the basketball team and that dude's still probably like 6'2" or something.
Yeah.
And Pucho and I would still look short as fuck next to that guy.
Nigga,
No, I'm saying Steph Curry looks like a little guy. He's like 6'5".
imagine Shaq. Me next to Shaq, I look like a midget. Like, Shaq is huge. Pause. The man is gigantic, bro. He doesn't fit the normal doors. His shoe size is 24. It's like his rims. Remember that fucking show he was on? My rims are like my shoes 22. Man, it was ridiculous.
I need to find an image on the internet of Shaq drinking an espresso in the little tiny cup. Think how tiny that cup is gonna look in Shaq's hand.
He's gonna buy like what's the Starbucks size is a venti. That's like his espresso. His espresso is a little fucking cup. Like,
but now, so how was everybody's week, man? It was for me it was a long week, but what's up? How was y'all's week? Mateo, how was your shit?
This is my first week back to work after being sick with COVID for like a week and a half.
Did you enjoy
So it's
it?
just been busy, man. Entire world's on fire.
Fuck it. It'd be like that, man. Did all your coworkers miss you? Or you still work from home?
Yeah, dude. I had my CEO reached out to me to check how I was feeling. The VP that I report to, he was checking on me. But yeah,
I failed you.
We're a small little company, dude. We're close.
I failed you then, Mateo. I'm sorry. Because as a CEO, I did not reach out to you. I apologize. Put
even
your
worse
dice.
is you yelled at him and you was like, "You get those timestamps done?" He had a fucking COVID.
I forgot he had COVID. All right. I felt bad.
Me too. I felt bad. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even consider. I was like, no, Mateo's just gonna keep doing whatever he does, and I didn't really give it a thought.
Yeah.
I felt
dude,
bad after.
I didn't even have it bad, and I felt awful. I can't imagine how some people are going through that shit, man.
For real, bro. Motherfuckers got oxygen tanks and shit. Shit is wild. What's up with you, Doe? How was your week?
My week was good. It is brick-cockly outside. It is like I went outside I'm riding my bike. I said, fuck it. I need to work out. The workout has to keep continuing. I can't stop because it's cold outside. My fat ass eats too much. I got to burn these calories, all right? I go to the bar way too much to stop riding bike right now. I'm like, I can't do this. I got to offset this somehow. Otherwise, it's going to not be well. So it was very cold. Today it was like below zero feeling. And I had my hands covered, right? By the time I got to work, my hand was so dry. Like it was like, I don't know. It got really like irritated and dry. I had to put a massive amount of lotion on my skin.
And this is through your gloves?
That was through my gloves.
God damn,
yeah,
dude.
it was.
He's gonna be like the guy who used to be a boxer in Of Mice and Men, where he's got the fucking gloves with Vaseline.
I had to put massive amounts of cream on my hand. So yeah, it's brick out here. We got a new mayor. This guy kind of fucking sucks.
What's his name?
And Eric Adams. He's some ex-cop. Now he's Mr. Detective Mayor. Gonna solve all the crimes in the city. It's the worst.
Like the dude from Batman? Dark Knight?
Yeah.
What's his name
basically
again?
Like Two-Face.
No, I know. Before he became Two-Face, Harvey Dent. Harvey Dent.
Do you believe in Eric Adams?
No.
Damn. That shit was catchy.
But like apparently he's gonna, I don't know, man. Tonight 2 cops got ambushed. Said they got ambushed. It was some domestic disturbance call.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's all over the news. One of them got killed, the other one's in critical condition. The third cop on the scene killed the guy. Apparently the guy who shot them, his mom was a correctional officer, so she had a gun. He took his mom's gun, did what he did, and it's fucking a shame. But now, not only that, but last week a lady got pushed onto the tracks by a mentally ill person on 42nd Street on the R train, and she was a homeless advocate, and the city also has been like talking about that. It's been a lot going on over here. With COVID, there's a lot of silver linings, and one of the silver linings of COVID was we got to see how bad mentally ill people can really get in this environment. It's just really fucked up. If you're on the train, just keep an eye over your shoulder and keep your head on a swivel.
it's a silver lining so that there's awareness, I'm guessing is what you mean.
Yeah, no, it's rearing its very big and ugly head. And like the city does, I don't think they have a plan for it. I don't
What's
think
the
they have.
good thing, I guess?
Maybe I use the silver lining in a wrong
Oh,
way.
because
You
it
know what I
sounds
mean?
all bad. It's
Yeah.
just all bad.
I was like, well, I guess maybe the awareness is up, right? So maybe
Yeah.
people are like, oh shit, this is a problem we gotta solve.
Yeah, it just sucks. It's a very complicated situation, but that's pretty much, other
I don't know,
than
dude. We solved it a few episodes back. Like, they just gotta send Eric Adams a link to our podcast.
they wanted to get all the guns off the street, and I thought for something real quick. I said, what if you offer $10,000 per gun? Doesn't matter how big, how little the gun is, you get $10,000 if you turn in guns. Like, I feel like there would be a new subset of people who want to steal guns just to turn them in. And I feel like that is the correct sort of stealing we want. We want people taking guns off the street. Bro, if you could make that shit a job, $10,000 a week, and you find one gun, you're just, damn, take that shit in.
Robin Hood's Robin the Hood.
I think that this could work out very well. Like I'm trying to like, what is the most logical explanation? Like these people are either in bad neighborhoods, stuff like that. Like they need money. Just give them the fucking money that they need. But maybe it could backfire.
Shit is
I don't-
un-American.
So I don't see how anyone needs any money. We got all those government bucks. So there's so much money to cover this 2 years. I'm fucking around.
The Govo dollars.
What do you mean it's un-American?
Trying to swindle the community to give up guns for money. That shit is.
I mean, swindle means to trick. You're
That is
clearly
a
saying
trickery. I'm gonna
no.
give you
You're
10
saying give me this
bands.
item and I'll give you money for it. Where's the trick?
That they're
I know
trying
a
to
lot
get
of
rid of
2A
guns. That's the
I know
trick.
a lot of 2A people are against the gun buyback programs that they've like proposed and done. But I'm not sure the reason
That's one
why.
of the dumbest things you could be like against. Like it's literally the best thing for gun owners. Like most of the people that are going to be selling their guns back to the government are people that are like don't really care about guns, but they have one, or like some old woman who got this gun for some random reason and they don't know how to use it and it's just in their house and they don't know what to do with it. Like you don't want those people with guns. They make gun owners look bad when bad things happen with those guns. Like you want those guns off the street. And it worked in in Australia. They did a gun buyback program. I think ever since they never had a mass shooting again.
I
They
don't
also,
know.
I think they also coupled it with massive gun restrictions and things like that too, though, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah,
I know for sure. With the gun buyback program, almost like all the guns in Australia, everybody was taking their guns back to the government, and it was just really like hunters held on to their guns. Like
Shit is whack.
No,
I mean, it's good in a way
how
to
does
get
it
the
work?
old
You get to
people.
keep your gun, and you're even safer now. Now that there's less people with guns.
Maybe for the old people, yeah, sure.
No, I'm
I
saying
can
you.
see
If
that.
there's less people in the streets with guns, don't you think you're safer?
To a point, yeah.
What does that mean? To a point. It's a yes or no question.
Yes, you're safer.
Okay.
But
That's
it's
it.
like I think that's just like a step for the government to try to like straight come in and control the situation. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that shit.
I think you need to stop looking at it from that. I think you have a perspective and a way that you're looking at stuff from. And I'm looking at something from a different perspective. We have an issue with crime in New York right now.
It's not just in New York; it's across
The
the
gun,
states.
yeah. So then you know about it, then, right? You know that it's an issue.
So let me ask you this:
It's
do you think? All right, you don't have a gun, right? Someone comes to rob your house with a gun. They rob you. They shoot whoever, your grandmother, your mother, God forbid.
if I
But
get it out
now-
of that situation alive, take whatever you want, bro.
Yeah. Honestly, like the right answer there, if someone's robbing you, is just to give them what the fuck they want and let your insurance cover what you lost. Like,
I can
it's not
understand
to
that.
try to be a hero and shoot the person, because statistically, you're not going to be able to successfully defend yourself in a home invasion situation like that.
I can understand that, but then I can agree with that. But I'm saying, my gun's in my nightstand. Niggas kind of come in here and rob me. Two things are gonna happen. A, they got the jump on me, and I'm not prepared, so they're taking everything. Two, that shit, I got the jump on them, and them niggas is not walking out of my house. Those are the two things that's gonna happen, right?
Or you guys are equally prepared and there's a shootout and then you die anyway.
I'm going gun to blazing, boys.
Tony Montana.
I'd like to go my life without getting shot.
That's
That's one of my goals in life.
And I'm an advocate, bro. I'd never, ever want to shoot anybody. Other than Michael, rest in peace. He deserves it in his foot. To this day, I've always said it, and I'll continue to say it. But seriously, though, I would never want to shoot anybody. I don't want to kill nobody. That's the worst thing, to have a body on your conscience. That shit weighs you down, for sure. Like, you know what I mean? But I'd rather get caught with it than without it. That's just how I live by.
Me too. I'd rather, if I were in a life and death situation, I would rather have a weapon that could defend my life. It's
Your
just
families.
Sure. I just don't think these life and death situations happen like that. Like,
Oh, they happen. Sometimes, like, whether you realize it or not, it happens. You know what I mean? Like, it can, any given moment.
you're
bro.
saying that I've been in life and death situations, I just haven't realized it?
Yeah. Me too.
I'm
What are
fucking
why
glad I
laughing
didn't
about?
realize it.
What are you laughing? I'm being serious, nigga. Walking around the hood in Lake Worth, nigga, any moment niggas can come and jack you, bro. Like, niggas, like, that's
You're
real
right.
shit. Niggas used to jump
Bueno.
Hispanics on Friday. They called that shit, what was it? What they call it? Guat jumping, or what they call that shit?
It was guat jumping, and it didn't happen on Fridays. It happened the days that they got paid,
Which was a
and they
Friday.
had to go to the. Sometimes it was Friday, sometimes it was Thursday. It wasn't always Friday, but
Shit is sad.
unfortunately, this was a thing that happened in my neighborhood. There was a big Mexican, Guatemalan, South American community that worked on cash. They would get
Under
their
the table.
checks. They
A
would
lot
get
of them
these
were
checks.
legal immigrants, so they didn't want to go through the system of like calling the
Having a
cops or
bank.
getting their money back and all of that. So the
So
community,
there were-
a lot of people preyed on them.
They
Yeah, they-
were
they
these
probably had to-
places.
They probably
ahead.
had to go to one of those like quick cash check places or something too, right?
Unfortunately, these were also the grocery stores in the neighborhood that they lived in, and there'd just be people waiting outside the store for them.
Them
And,
boys got
Those
boys got-
motherfuckers scam you too, because they charge like 5%, 10% to cash your goddamn check.
Yeah.
Yep.
But also these boys got smart at one point. They started
In
baiting
groups.
niggas. They baited her. The next thing you know, they got 8 niggas jumping and whooping this nigga's ass and taking his shit. Like, that shit, about time. You know, it's that good shit.
yeah,
but
Lake
it's
Worth
sad.
has racial shit from back in the day. There was an influx of Haitian immigrants in the 90s, in the late 80s, 90s, and the black Americans and the Haitians did not mix. And
Yeah, I
there was
remember
a lot of
that
beef.
beef. It was they called them the Yanks.
That was
I don't know
from
why.
a very
Weird.
long time ago. That shit stemmed way before we went to
Who's
the school.
they?
The African Americans
Haitian.
will call, or the Haitians will call the African American
Haitian will
Yanks.
call Yankees.
Yeah, Yankees, Americans. It's a common thing that other people call
Cheers,
Americans Yankees.
Yankees,
Shit,
baby,
damn.
Yankee, bitch. When
I
I'm
don't know why
dead,
people call us Yankees.
yo, I worked at
Because
Publix.
the Yankee Doodle Dandy, man.
Do
yeah.
you think so? Or do you think the Yankee Doodle Dandy is named after why we're called Yankees? I
think
don't know.
I think Yankee Doodle Dandy might actually be like an insulting song, because a dandy I don't think is a good thing to be
You don't
historically.
like dandelions?
Okay,
Is a
so
Yankee
we got
Doodle
we
Dandy
got
a Southern song making fun of the North? I don't know.
we got sidetracked, Tony. Ask Pucho how his week's been.
Oh yeah, Pooch.
Also, correction, you called it guat jumping.
I don't know what it was called.
It was guat hunting.
Guat hunting. That shit is
Yeah, it was
so
terrible.
wild, bro.
It was
fucked
fucking
up.
horrible. Haitians and Guatemalans were like
Mortal enemies.
They're like third class citizens because all the minorities were already second class citizens in Lake Worth, but the Haitians and the Guatemalans were treated worse than pretty much everybody else, just because they were like another group that came in such a large force that they were looked at as like the other.
If niggas were just smart and just organized all of us together, we would have run Lake Worth. Like, nigga, all types of shit would have went down. Cops couldn't be able to stop nothing.
What the fuck?
I'm sure
right,
top
Tony's
six
just living these
would have loved
fantasies of
to.
being this fucking revolutionary, this contract killer, all this crazy.
But nah, how was your
fucking
week,
shit.
man? I was fucking around. How was your week, Pooch?
Tying up the bandanas and shit and the air.
But yeah, anyways, this is why like communities form gangs, because like a big influx of people come into a neighborhood, and that neighborhood fucks with those people. Those people kind of band together and form like a gang, and historically, that's how a lot of gangs are created. It's just
a lot of gangs started just doing community outreach and just helping people out and shit like that.
yeah, for sure. But anyways, my week was all right. You know, went to work, all that shit. I bought. It's not in my house yet. It's coming about the end of the month. His Dory was talking on his bike shit. I bought an exercise bike, not a bicycle, but an exercise bike.
Sweet.
And I bought a treadmill. So they should be coming end of the month.
Dude,
Alright,
I love my
and-
treadmill.
Yeah, Tony's reminiscing about us going ham and spin class. I'm gonna be going ham and spin house.
Facts, nigga. I miss those days. It was in the gym heavy.
Yo, he's gonna have the Digi Dash.
Oh yeah,
Tell him, Pooch.
Yeah, I got a nice like 22-inch screen, and then I could be like, oh, I want to ride around in the mountains of Guatemala, pump, and then that shit'll have like a, you know, somebody was riding a bike and they had like a camera or whatever, and now I'm that person.
Or what's it called? Was it Playtone? Or what is the...
No, it's not a Peloton. It's a Nordic track, but
It still looks
Good
good.
stuff, man.
it's a better bike. You don't know shit about exercise bikes. You just know the name Peloton.
Peloton. Actually, I had a friend.
You know the name. That's it.
I have
That's
a
all you
friend
know.
that has the Peloton bike, and that
Right,
shit is
exactly.
pretty fucking legit.
Yeah, you just know the name. It has name recognition. It's not the better bike.
It took the bike that you bought. It took that and made it better. But it's a one up though, Pooch, because you bought a treadmill and a fucking bike, my nigga.
You don't even
It's
know
a
what I
one-up.
got.
You just said you bought a treadmill and a fucking bike.
Yeah. What
I'm saying
bike?
that's a one up. I don't even got a treadmill. I got an elliptical.
Because you said the Peloton took what I bought but made it better, but you can't name what I bought. So.
You said Nortrack.
Yep, Nordtrack, you got it. You're so wrong. Mateo, how was your week? Or did you go already?
I already went.
Now it's my turn, bitch.
Tony. Wait, I watched Civil War, guys. Civil
Oh,
War?
yeah.
Pretty good movie. I liked it.
You see that shit I was talking about with the shield slam?
Yes. Yeah. I liked the movie. I also watched Iron Man 3. The ending.
Yeah.
Pepper Potts.
The first Iron Man movie is the best of the three. The other two are just kind of, eh.
Yeah.
Although what was that? The second one with the kid, or was that the third one with the kid?
Third one.
The third one had the kid. Yeah.
I like the little kid part. I like everything up until
Yeah.
he leaves that town. The ending is just kind of
Yup.
shitty. The
Same
villains,
way.
the villain's not very good.
Nope. The
Yeah,
villain
my
in-
week was
in,
pretty good. Had a great time. Went to work. Got a little busy.
Left his brain at home.
Left my brain at home.
He had a great time. I went to work. What the
A
fuck?
great time. Yeah.
Don't tell us you went to work.
I'm just.
Did
you know,
anything
tapping
interesting
on-
happen to you this week?
so amazing. Tony.
Luca started standing up on his own.
Nice.
shit.
See? That's hype. Let's
Very
fucking go.
hypeful.
Let's go,
He's
Luca.
got the baby giraffe syndrome right now, where his legs is all.
I forgot that.
Yeah, that shit is scary.
They're like seizing the whole time they're standing. It's just terrible.
But he's getting better at it for sure. He's talking.
I mean, it makes his legs stronger. That's how their legs get strong. So, and they get their balance. So
He's talking.
Can I buy him a bike?
Sure.
Buy him a trike, a big wheel.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe for his first year or his first birthday, you can come down and fuck with us. I see how you didn't say shit. Fake friends. How many of us? But no, this is weird, but pretty cool. So over here in the bathroom, right, there is a Jesus piece on the like Jesus on the cross, right? He sits, stares at it, and talks to it. Crazy. I pick him up, he touches it, and he just puts his hands on it like this, and just looks at it. And lets go.
Are you trying to tell us that your son is the Messiah?
He does this, bro. Even Emily's like, yo, he sits there, looks at it, and just talks to it. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe this is a sign. This is something, you know? But he's so interested in it. He grabs it. He doesn't pull it off. He just grabs it and holds it and just lets it go. I'm just like, damn, this man hit a prayer. Fucks with it. But, you know.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's going to walk a better path than his father. That's for sure.
Maybe he's talking shit to him though. Maybe he's just telling Jesus, he's like, you're not shit. Don't give a damn about that.
For the audience, this man just put negativity on my 7-month-old child. Did you guys hear this?
Maybe I'm putting knowledge on him. Maybe I'm saying that he's evolved beyond religion. He's the birth of the new man.
Type of atheist shit this man's on right now. This man got my kid cursing out Jesus Christ. Come on, what's going on in this shit?
All right, let's circle this back, all right? Because his name is Luca, like St. Luke. St. Luke is one of the guys who wrote the New Testament, you know, the life of Jesus Christ. So,
facts. Big facts. Big Fendi.
So
Not to be confused with the Yakub.
Yeah, never to be confused with the Yakub.
Don't do it.
You know what's fucking confusing, boys?
We don't fuck with Yakub.
Take that energy home. Go away.